I think oftentimes when we go through adversity, while it's uncomfortable, it gives us the best chance to grow as humans and as leaders and as athletes and as coaches. And we've had an incredible opportunity to grow over the last 8 months.
The most gleaming thing has been being able to take part in the character building that has resulted in resiliency within our teams, our athletic department, and at Michigan State University.
This year was by far one of the toughest years for our players, our staff, our community, and for all of us. But at the same time, our players grew as men more than any other year.
At the end of the year meetings, each one of the girls mentioned how this was one of the toughest and most trying semesters that they've had, but also the most rewarding. It taught us how to show up every single day for each other, even when we were never certain we were going to practice or compete again. We stayed hopeful, resilient, and most importantly, united.
Our guys did an unbelievable job with online classes and finished the semester with the best grade point average in school history, and so very, very proud of them for the work that they put in.
I'm blessed in the sense that I get to go into work every day and work with a great group of people on the staff, and then real proud of our players, what they do on the ice and what they do off the ice in representing Michigan State. I've been a Spartan my whole life. I get to go into Michigan State, the athletic department, the university as a whole. I get to represent them every day, and that's been real special. I'm real thankful for that.
There's no greater example of being thankful, especially during the holiday season, than Bob Cratchit in one of my favorite stories, A Christmas Carol. Bob just goes to work every day, is thankful for what he has, treats people well, and doesn't pay attention to what he doesn't have. Raises a great family, and in the end he gets rewarded for it, and he turns Ebenezer Scrooge into a believer, someone who's grateful.
Who thrives with each challenge that's thrown at us. From our coaching staff, Katie, Egan, and Costas, through to our sport administrator, Julie Burgess, who's provided us with great support all semester.
Our student athletes have learned how to take ownership of their training in many ways. They've learned to be creative, and I think it allows our student athletes to mature a little bit and take accountability of where they are at physically and mentally as well. And I'm proud of our guys for doing that.
I think just not having the pace of our normal lives has been a good thing. I'm not a big fan of COVID and the pandemic, but it has been nice just to spend time and connect and not have a lot of distractions.
More importantly, the mental health. I think being able to get together for 2 hours a day and just have a little bit of normalcy, do something that they love, be outside, has been great, and I think it was really good for our student athletes.
I think more than anything else, 2020 reminded us of how much we love the great privilege we have of playing our sport.
Some of these last few months were some of the best months of my career because I got to watch some human beings really grow and start to think about themselves in a different setting. I also, obviously we've seen so much tragedy and sacrifice across this country, but there are still great things ahead for us.
Our medical staff, our trainers, oh my gosh, the hours put in. They were on call 24/7, and anytime somebody had a question, they were so willing to answer and help our team.
And I'd like to give a shout out and a big thank you to Dr. Kovan, Dr. Noble, Brett Penning, Lee Hanahan, and everyone behind the scenes that made a difference in our athletic department and giving all our student athletes the opportunity to play. We thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in 2021. Go Green.